My name is Akwasi Appiah. I grew up in southeast London, so I'm from a single parent home, but I've been really fortunate to live with my grandmother as well. So initially I was actually born in the UK, lived in America for a bit and then came back here for basically like the middle of primary school. Because of kind of like maybe my single parent background and stuff like that, I was really, really captivated by The Pursuit of Happiness. Obviously a story, for those that haven't seen it, about the main character is played by Will Smith. Essentially, his life is transformed by becoming an investment banker. So from a young age, after watching that film, I was quite captivated by that idea. And that kind of stayed all the way until when I had the choice to pick like I'd done the IB, so my IB subjects. I went to Queen Mary and studied economics there, kind of with the idea of going into investment banking. So kind of this dream that I had since I was like probably around 10, that I've watched this film, didn't actually alter at all. So I came across a course called CS50, which is run by Harvard. It's actually one of the modules that computer science students will take. Because of the pandemic and because of this course, I kind of started to pause. Ironically, probably from age of 10 all the way to 21, I'd never paused to think like why I'm doing like economics or finance. Like I knew I was okay at maths at school. I knew that I had an interest in problem solving and things like that, but I thought that skill set leaned itself exclusively to like investment banking and finance, and not really paused to consider whether there was other areas that I'd be interested in. That was the turning point, but then obviously I came across Academy, which is another turning point. So I think having a course that's almost tailor-made for people that don't come from a computer science background was something that I really appreciated. I think as I thought about what the aims of the Academy were, was to make people work ready for a wide range of industries. I think that's something that I truly appreciated. In terms of deciding to join Capital on Tap, I think Capital on Tap is just a really, really amazing company, just in general. I think for me, also coming from a finance background, I was always interested in companies that would still allow me to kind of like explore that in some way, shape or form. For me, it was like a perfect match in not letting go of, 5 years worth of education per se, but rather it's an addition. Taking a long-term approach, know that what you do bring to the table is someone that, or what you can if you work really hard, is someone that really wants to learn, that's eager to learn and and in the future be someone that can then give back. So I think having a passion to really learn things, like asking follow-up questions, making sure that you have meetings with people that when things don't make sense, and really doubling down on how much you can learn. When I think of like myself personally, like what I'm looking for from my career is a place to ultimately learn, feel valued, and then also like to contribute. And I think that's something that in an environment where I feel that tangibly, but also like know that from just communicating with the organisation, that's somewhere that I will obviously look to stay for like longer and feel like at home and stuff, and build like really healthy relationships with my colleagues.